Yo, what's happening? Today, I want to talk to you guys about being honest. Being an honest person is another one of those fundamental things that you got to do. Being honest is not the easiest thing to do. It's pretty difficult in certain situations because just telling a lie would be just easier, or telling a lie would just, it's really made what it is, just makes it easier to deal with whatever you got going on, because it usually will, one, stop the person who's asking you questions from asking you questions. Two, it will allow you to get enough time to cover up whatever the problem was that you lied about, and three, sometimes it'll protect the other person's feelings. You don't want to hurt their feelings or whatever. But the truth is the truth, regardless of how it goes. So telling the truth is very important. Being an honest person just in general is very important, because that also feeds into your reputation. Unless you just want to be known as a liar, or just a duplicitous person, somebody who's just trying to get whatever they can out of the situation, you want to be honest. This helps you out in every relationship that you're in. Doesn't matter, like business relationship, romantic relationship, relationship with the Most High. Every relationship, if you're dealing with another person, then being honest is going to be the way to go, because regardless of how it makes that person feel at the time, they know that you're real. Like, after they get over the initial emotion, they're gonna realize, like, man, this person was real. They didn't have to tell me that, for real. They could have took that with them, but they didn't. They told me what it was, and that's what gets people to really respect you. Like, even if they may not, the truth, you might have did something that they was like, yeah, I can't deal with you, but there's a certain level of respect there. Like, yeah, but they told me about it. They ain't let me sit there in that, or whatever the case may be. So just be an honest person, man, because being honest is like, it helps the relationship. Like, just imagine if a husband and wife were always honest to each other. Like, wanted to keep them honest, because they wouldn't be out here doing whatever, because they know I got to tell them the truth if they ask about it. So they going to be out here doing whatever they got to do to stay on top of their stuff. It's going to keep the other person honest. And then on top of that, y'all have such a deeper connection, because you're not lying about stuff. Like, they actually know what you're thinking, what's going on in their head, why you did something. And sometimes it's not even you lying, it's just you don't know how to express yourself. Like, you got to learn how to communicate. If you're going to be in any type of relationship, you have to be able to communicate what's going on to the other person. Because if you don't communicate your side, or they're not communicating their side, then you don't know what to do, or they don't know what to do. Whoever's the other side who's not getting communicated to thinks everything's cool, or they just don't know. Like, we see that something's wrong, but you're not telling me what it is. How am I supposed to fix it? So, and that's same for you. If you can't communicate, you don't know how to communicate, then you need to learn how to communicate what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and how you feel about a situation. You can't expect to be in a successful relationship without communication. Like they say, like, that's important. Like, when they say that, that's what it is. You have to be able to talk to the other person. And when it comes to romantic relationships, you definitely have to talk to the other person. That's the only way that's going to work. Like, it's true with any other relationship, but really, when you're talking about like marriage, or just a long-term healthy relationship, y'all got to talk, because things change. Just because you feel that way when you first got together don't mean you're going to feel that way 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Like, you're going to change, you're going to grow. So you got to communicate. Okay, at this point in life, I remember I used to like that. I don't like that no more. I want to do something else. So you got to be able to communicate that change, because if you can't effectively communicate that change, that person is going to think maybe it's something they did. You have to be able to tell them, no, it wasn't true. It's just when I learned this, this is what I thought. This is what I think now, you know? So you got to be able to effectively communicate that. You have to be able to effectively listen. And if you're not honest while you're doing this, you're going to get a result you don't want, because you're not being honest, which means that they're not getting the correct information, which is going to help change the behavior the way it should be changed. That's actually going to benefit you or them or whatever, the whole relationship. So be honest, man. If you're not an honest person, start to try to change that that reputation, man. Try to, unless you just enjoy being however you are, then do what you do. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see how that's growing. I don't see how you're growing. I don't see where the growth is in that. So you should be progressing every day. That is what life is, man. Progress. The grind. That's what life is. Get better. So that you can look up one day and say, man, I remember when I used to lie about this. Now I tell the truth. And you'll see the difference, especially, like I said, in a romantic relationship. You will see the difference, man. It's not the same. Once y'all start being honest with each other, she gonna have a deeper connection with you. You gonna have a deeper connection with her, and it's all good, man. There's other aspects to marriage, but or relationship, whatever. But you got to put in some work, especially start with the honesty. Tell her what's going on. This is why I'm like this right now, because you are doing this. This is happening with them. This is, and just keep it a buck. And however she feel about it, let her feel about it, And if she getting too emotional, be like, all right, we can't talk about this right now. Go sit on that, chew on that bone for a little while, and come on back when you're ready to talk. And that's that, man. And vice versa. She hit you with something. If you can't effectively communicate without, getting too hot, there's, what I'm saying, go slide for a little bit. Come on back when you ready to talk, man. But that's it for this one, man. Just be honest in business relationships, romantic relationships, friendships. Just be honest, man. That's what's gonna help you out, man. All right, I'm gonna catch y'all later.